in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, he picks up additional yardage after it.
Meanwhile, Burrow's thrown into the hands of Sample. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
On 1, ready? 12, 12, 12.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field.
Touchdown!
Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A Bengal first down with a 16-yard pickup there.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
McPherson on for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Cousins to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Maybe a free play here. Cousins rolling to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Joseph on for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up on a second and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early. I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
In motion right is Addison.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins.
Complete to Addison on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Cousins again.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal and the weight going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the move even further.
Burrow on play action. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets...
He's got a man, complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, 92 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
He will find his man Chase complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun to give to Mixon. Uses the spin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Mixon on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
1-1, ready?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Play action. It's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here. But instead, they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense and on that go-around. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Bengals in the lead. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Back now in Cincinnati, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now 2nd and 5.
On play action, Cousins.
This goes out wide from Madison. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they're running.
Touchdown, Vikings! Alexander Madison from 6 yards away.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Gun.
Cousins. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Bengals 28.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
12. Stop.
They defer to Brown to start the drive.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Gun.
Here's 2nd down. To throw, Burrow.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And running with power here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Burrow. And that is is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll take him to the ground quickly, but he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line.
22 yards. First down, Minnesota.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
3rd and 3.
Going to run with Madison again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into the ball right around the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.